Hey guys, welcome back to the AnKorage where everything is awesome, and I'm a little hungry, and I'd like to show you something that we can do here. Um, Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to be working with some tuna, a 4-ounce can of tuna. You want to do this dried, so you dry it out, you drain it, dry it, all that happy joy stuff, and you stick it into a food processor doodad canister like that, and so there we got that. And what we want to do is, I like to season it a little bit, so I am going to sprinkle a little garlic powder in here, about like that, nothing major. And I'm also going to throw in some parsley flakes. These are just McCormick's, and I'll just pour in a little bit of that. And excuse me one second while I grab the next thing. Sorry. What we've got here is we've got a little bit of canned chicken. Now this has been drained and it's been dried and such like that. I've had it in the fridge. I'm going to use the rest of it up. Now this is half of the can. I don't know the weight of the can off the top of my head. I'd have to look at one, but I already had the first half, and now I need to make the other half. So that's why I've got another thing of tuna going on in here. So, we've got tuna and we've got chicken. Well, what is that? Well, we're going to be making, like a tuna salad or a chicken salad, but together at the same time. That's going to make tuna, chicken and tuna salad. Now, what does the chicken accomplish? Well, that's two things. One is that it helps stretch it, so you have more of the meat, so you can make more salad. But also, there's a health concern about heavy metals in things such as fish. So by putting chicken in there, you're basically spreading out that and reducing the amount of the heavy metals. At least logically speaking, that's what's happening. So, and also you get the flavor of the chicken as well. So you put all that in there, and we close this up, and we can move on to the food processor. So we are over at the food processor. So we want to take the canister, and we'll attach that, get it in there, and what we want to do is we're just going to pulse this a couple of times to accomplish, the fact, like it needs to be ground down a little bit, but also, we're not going to do it so much that we end up with a powder. We just want to do a couple of quick pulses. That looks good, so we'll leave it at that. So I'm going to unplug that. I'm going to put the cord back on. That way we don't leave a ghost charge on the system and continually draw electricity. So we'll do that, unplug that, oops, excuse me, put that back where it is, and there we have that. So, and then we happen to have our stainless steel bowl. I will pop this off. That in the sink so I can rinse it. I'll grab a fork here. I'm going to shake that out, move that, and then we will pour this. And as you can see, it's ground down quite a bit, and we still have some, some decent chunks that we can still chew on. It's, something to chew on. That's for texture. So what we can do is we just go ahead and pour that in. And of course, there's some that's stuck to the side, so we want to loosen that up a little bit. And get that poured in there. A little more there. Okay. That'll go into there. Now we go on to the next spot. So what we do is we come back over here, and you see I've got some mayo thrown in. You can use mayo, you could use, what's the other stuff, that whipped dressing stuff, Miracle Whip or whatever. You can use whatever you want to use, but I like to use mayo because that's how I grew up. So that's what we do. So, and what I'm doing for, let's see, what is it, a 4-ounce can of tuna, half a can of the canned chicken, and I want to put in 3 heaping tablespoons of the mayo, and then we just go ahead and we mix this up. And then once this is mixed up, and it's to my satisfaction, I'm going to take this and I'm going, now this is actually, excuse me, the this is like room temperature with the exception of the mayo, which is of course at the refrigerator temperature. But you've got 2 things that are room temperature, 1 thing that is not. So it's going to be fairly warm. It needs to be we have to chill it. So we're actually going to take this, get this mixed up here, and I'm going to spread it up along the sides. And from that point, you see me doing that little spread there, just to kind of get it spread up along the sides, increase the surface area. Because what I want to do is I want to chill this, and I'm going to chill it in the freezer for about 5 to 10 minutes, maybe 7. So we'll go with that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this up into the freezer for 10 minutes, and we'll be back. Okay. Alright, we are back, and I've taken the tuna out of the freezer, and I've still got myself set up. I put a little bit on a hamburger bun, just a run-of-the-mill store brand hamburger bun, because I don't have a huge appetite. So I put a little bit on the hamburger bun, so I can have that bread. And then I put some provolone, a little bit of provolone on one side, and I put the rest of it in this plastic container. To put this in the refrigerator, and it's the perfect size because after you take your first portion, it's the perfect size. So there we are. So I'll take this, I'll put this in the fridge before I go eat. I've got some garlic and onion potato chips here. So this is going to be my lunch, and and so you can do the same thing. If you wish, you could use any kind of bread and any kind of cheese, something like that. I use provolone because I like that saltiness to it, so that's pretty good. And and normally when it comes to food videos and stuff like that, I guess there's this unwritten rule that you have to try it. Well, I have tried it in the past. It's awesome, and I'm going to go ahead and eat it. And this is actually a meal, so it's rude to watch people eat. It might not be proper. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to eat this off camera because it's mine. And I don't want to share. So go get your own. And, you can have, a little bit of some good eats. And this is my dinner quest. And I'm going to go quest this into my stomach. So thank you very much. Comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Skál.